Hello, today we'll be talking about the extrusion line process. The extrusion line process. What is extrusion? Extrusion is a process whereby a wire is being coated with an insulation material. It can be PVC. In fact, here we use PVC to coat the wire. And this extrusion line process here, we don't just have the extrusion machine, we have integrated to this extrusion machine our auto-coiling machine. And not just that, even the wrapping machine and the stacking machine that stacks it into our storage basket, so ready for export. So we'll be seeing this extrusion line process. Stay tuned to the end where I'll be showing you. Take a look, even the whole process from extrusion till the auto-coiling machine. Can you see? This is the auto-coiling machine. It coils the cable round and then sends it to the wrapping machine that wraps it automatically. And once it's finished wrapping, it passes it on to be stacked. So the whole process is already been automated. So it's an automatic process. And one unique thing about our machines is that it has a control panel. It has a control panel. So let's take a look at this control panel. This control panel, our machines has control panel. And with this control panel, you do all your settings. You do all the settings on the control panel. And once you finish your settings, the system starts running. There you set your extruder. There you set your takeoff. There you also set your capstan or caterpillar, depending on the hull of machine you are using. You do all your settings. You set your temperature. Maybe set the chiller or the heater. Set everything, and once you finish setting with this master knob, you increase everything to start running simultaneously. Everything will start running simultaneously at the same speed, giving out your finished final output, smooth output at the final end. So these are control panel. It also have the HMI for display, where you see what is going on. You see your values, you see your if in case there is any problem indicated somewhere along the production line, it will be indicated on this HMI. It will show where the problem is, where the problem. You can give it the actual location where you can locate where the problem occurred. And we even have the ammeter there. With the ammeter, you can watch the deflection, whether it's below the normal value or whether it's above the normal value. So our systems are automated, and from start to finish, it works automatically, smoothly. What you just need to do is to monitor the whole process, and then you will take the final product at the finished end. And another unique thing is that our system, these machines, they pull at a value of 1,000 meters per minute. That means within an hour, you've already produced up to 60 wraps of cable. You've already produced, ready for sale, ready for export, ready to be stored. So, but today I just want to show you the extrusion line process, and then the auto-coiling machine, how it's being integrated to the extrusion line machine, and also the wrapping and then the stacking. So without wasting much time, let's start off. So this is our extrusion line process. As you can see, first of all, we have, because we are going to be producing a very big quantity of cables, so we are using this basket payoff at this our payoff point. Some payoff points they use reel, or but here, because of the quantity of cables we'll be producing, we'll be using this basket. In this basket, the wires has already been stored. The drawn wires has already been stored in this basket. So this basket, we want to produce the cables, and then we wrap it, and then stack it for ready for export. So this point now, this is our payoff point, where the wire is being removed smoothly from the basket and is being fed into the production line. As you can see, this is the basket. The payoff point, it removes the wire smoothly from this basket and is feeding it into our extrusion line, the production line. So this payoff point, at this point, it removes the wire smoothly. As you can see, it removes it, and it feeds it into the our production line. So the wire, it goes into the production line. So the next thing we'll look at is, here is the straightening machine. This straightening machine, it gives tension to the wire. You know, as the wire is being removed from the basket, some is flappy, is not straight, and it does not even have tension. So with this straightening machine, it gives tension to the cable. It adds tension to the wire, as it passes through the production line. So with this straightening machine, you can see that it gives tension and is now straight. It's to the product, it passes it onto the production line. So here is another straightening machine. This particular one is another straightening machine. We have here. We have here another straightening machine. I want you to see it very well. These three machines, you can see the device, you can see there. So this is another straightening machine. Here, this one, it removes the bends. You know, as the cable is being coiled around that basket, it bends, and now we are passing it to a production line that requires the cable to be straight. So we need to remove those bends and the kinks on our wire. So that's why we use this second straightening machine to remove the bends and the kinks on the wire. So with this second straightening machine, we can achieve that, remove all the kinks and the bends on the wire. Here comes our extruder. This is the extruder machine. As I see this crosshead now, that's the extruder machine. I told you that the extruder machine is used to coat the wire with an insulating material, and here we use the PVC, and we add to the PVC a color pigment. We add to the PVC depending on the color you want your cable to have. So this one is blue coloration that's been added to the PVC, and then this extruder now is used to coat, to add the insulating material on the wire. So this extruder, it coats the wire. So it's this machine that we use in coating our wire, and once a wire is being coated, it now refers to as a cable. So this extruder coats the wire, it adds insulation to our wire. So but this extruder is not just only for insulation, you can also use it for bedding. Bedding is where we have more than one one insulated cable, you want to still protect it and also to maintain its mechanical functions and other things, and protect it from losing its conductivity. So you bed that cable to make it to still be smooth and also to protect it. So we use bedding for where we have more than one insulated cable. We bed it to protect it So, but not just for bedding, we can also use this extrusion machine for jacketing. Let's say for instance where you use armored cable, where you need to armor the where you need to add armoring. You can also use you now want to jacket it, you can still use this machine for jacketing. Or jacketing also protects it from sunshine, it protects it from chemicals, or it also protects it from the environment, maybe harsh environment, from insects, from anything that will harm our cable. So with jacketing we can protect it after armoring, where armoring can be involved. So all these things can be achieved with this same extruder machine. It's used for the same process, but probably what you now need to change is the size, so that it can pass the wire or the cable, or the cables that you want to either insulate, bed or jacket. So it's just the size of this extruder head that you change, but the same process, the same machine can be used to perform the same all these processes, whether insulation, bedding or jacketing. So but here this is our extruder machine, and you can see we are insulating the wire. We are coating the wire, and is now called cable. So here, after passing through the extruder machine, the coated wire, the cable is still hot. So as you can see here, we have this at the beginning of this water trough. This is a water trough. At the beginning of the water trough, you can see there is a printing machine there. That device you see at the beginning of that water trough is a printing machine. I'll still talk about it later, but before then I want to show us the control panel. The control panel, like as I said before, our system, this machine, they are automated. As you can see, all this while you didn't see anybody trying to come and maybe make the wire straight, or to add tension to the wire, or to come and set one or two, or to do some manual things. No, the systems are automated. So what the engineer need to do is just to stay and be watching the whole process, the take-up point, to be sure the thing is stacking appropriately, and also to watch the control panel and to be sure that maybe there's no problem that will even be indicated here. And it will not just that it will show you here, it will also show you the particular place where the problem is. You can see the ammeter, you can see different knobs where we do our setting. You can see the HMI that displays all the components on the production line, their values, the speed they are running on, and other things. So this is the water trough. As I said before, this water trough, it cools the insulated cable. It cools the insulated cable. The water trough, it cools the insulated cable. As you can see, it cools it, and it now makes it strong. It cools it. So I'm happy here you have a brighter view of this printing machine. This is this printing machine I'm talking about. So this is the printing machine. That's what prints as the insulated cable comes out from the extruder. While it's still hot, the printer prints the name of the brand. It prints your brand name or the name you want the wire to bear. It prints it directly on the wire. So while it prints it, the wire enters the water trough and is being solidified. It cools. It cools the wire. It solidifies and cools the wire. You can see that's the water trough. So the extrusion line process is such an easy one with our automatic systems. So here again, along this our production line, you can see this is called a non-contact counter, a meter counter. This is a non-contact meter counter. It doesn't have any contact with the cable. So as the cable passes this non-contact meter counter, it measures the length of the cable. You don't need to, maybe after production, you go and bring tape and start measuring. Okay, how many lengths have we been able to produce? No, but this machine, it measures your cable length. So let's say you don't even have this machine, maybe in your production line, you already have an existing cable manufacturing company. We still sell different machines as an entity. We still sell them. So contact us, contact Shineworldgroup for any of these cable manufacturing machines. So this is the non-contact counter. It's used to measure the cable length. So as Shineworldgroup is here in Nigeria. Shineworldgroup is at Ikeja, Lagos State, Nigeria. So you can contact us for your cable manufacturing machines, or you want to start up a cable manufacturing company. Shineworldgroup is here to support you. Shineworldgroup is here to follow you throughout your cable manufacturing company setup. So from start, providing you with the machines, installing it, and not just that, we also follow you up through the setup process or the setup process. So just book a meeting with us, whether online, offline. We discuss with you, and then we kickstart your vision or your dream to have a cable manufacturing company. Or even having a cable manufacturing company is worth it in our world today. Is worth it. So contact Shineworldgroup for your cable manufacturing, anything that have to do with cable manufacturing. So as we continue, here we have the accumulator. So this is the accumulator machine. This accumulator, it temporarily stores cable to allow for coil changeover without hurting our main process. So with this accumulator, once at the pay off or at the take off point, there is a changeover. You want to change the coil. You want to maybe remove the coil. It's already removing the coil because since it's an automatic system, the machine, the auto coiler, is already removing the coil, waiting to start another process. This accumulator, it will start expanding, and as it expands, it stores enough cable that can be able to keep the production line running without hurting the process till the coil or the cable is removed and a new one is being changed. So our production process doesn't get halted until that basket finishes. It will continue running, continue working, continue producing your cable until the whole process, our wire gets exhausted. So this is the machine that keeps this system running without this production line running without hurting the process. It expands and stores enough cable that will be able to it will store enough cable that will be able to keep this production line running during coil changeover or removing of the cable and other things. So once the whole thing is ready, it comes back and the production line will continue running again. So here we have another measuring counter, and this particular measuring counter now has contact with the cable. So this also measures the length of our cable. It's also used to measure the length of our cable. And as you can see, we have different directional guides that helps to keep the wire in control, so that there is no flapping or bend in our cable. It helps to maintain the tension on the cable line throughout the whole production line process. And as you can see here, we still have another measuring counter that does the measurement of the cable length for us. Well, this is the auto-coiling machine we've been talking about. This auto-coiling machine gives me joy. It coils the cable automatically. It coils the cable automatically for you. It coils your cable. It coils your cable. As you can see, it's coiling the cable. It's coiling the cable depending on the meter. As it's measuring, it's already knows, okay, once it has already reached this meter value, it will cut the cable. You've already set that each coil, each bond, each cable coil should be this particular meter. So once it reaches that meter, it cuts it and it shifts it onto the wrapping machine. So once it has already reached that particular value that you've already set, it automatically shifts it to the wrapping machine. Watch, take a look. It will wrap our cable around. It will wrap it, it will wrap it, it will wrap it, it will wrap the cable round. Once it finishes wrapping, the next thing, it will send it to the stacking device to push it down to our stacking basket, ready for export, ready for delivery, ready to send to your customer. So you can see it, the auto-coiling machine, it coils it automatically, sends it to the wrapping machine. The wrapping machine wraps the cable round. Once the already coiled cable, it wraps it round, and then it pushes it onto the stacking machine. Look at our control panels for different machines. Here you see the values, the number of cables already coiled, ready, the value, the machines that are ready. So this is Shineworldgroup. This is what Shineworldgroup can give. Yes, we can. Yes, we can give you that smooth running production line process you want for your cable manufacturing company. So we don't just we help Nigerians set up cable manufacturing company. We install, we supply you with the machines, we install, and we follow you up throughout the whole cable manufacturing process. And not just that, let's say you want to replace some of your cable manufacturing machine, or you want to buy some things to upgrade your cable manufacturing process, like the measuring counters, or you have some parts, the die, or some parts of the machine that you want to buy. Contact Shineworldgroup today for those parts of machine, or you want to replace them, or you want to set up a new cable manufacturing company, you want to be a CEO of a cable manufacturing company today. If you contact Shineworldgroup today, your cable manufacturing company for your cable manufacturing company will kickstart it immediately for you. But not just only that, to see more about Shineworld, about our machines, please do well to hit the subscribe button you are seeing, or the follow button. Hit it and you will see much more of our videos. So finally, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more posts.